How important is it for you to give back to Buffalo? You know, Buffalo's my second home. I love Buffalo. But how important is it?
Uh, it's everything to me because it ain't no place like home. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I definitely want to, you know what I mean, do my part to contribute to the betterment of my community where I'm from. Like, and that should be anybody's uh purpose in this shit when you become some type, at some level of success. You know what I'm saying? I feel like niggas should want to go, give back to the less fortunate and the people that ain't in your position and none of that don't have the same opportunities you have. If you can give, and I'm also along the lines that if you don't, I'm not offended by that either. Like everybody, shit, you make your money, you made your money, you worked for it, you did what you wanted to do with it, and that's fine. That should be okay. You know what I'm saying? But I personally take my money when I make bread, you know what I'm saying? I always like huddle up with my team and figure out a way that where I could take some of this bag and, do something for some people, you know what I'm saying? And, that's just a important thing for me, man, because like I say, we don't be having the resources and shit. That's a lot of the things that I want to change is I want to just, bring a hope and an inspiration back and to motivate, the motherfuckers under me, the younger, the youth, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, this shit is possible. You feel me?
Very possible. Damage.
Yo, God don't make mistakes. I wanted to talk about you got a lot of dope songs up there, such as Piano Love and Wild Chapters. Is it anybody,
Hold on, Damage. Wild Chapters. I gotta agree with you. That's the record right there. Well, back
bro?
to
You
that.
got some
Yes,
heat up
sir.
there.
yo,
Yes,
yo.
sir.
Bro,
On a
that
DJ
shit is crazy.
perspective, yeah.
Wild
Wild
Chapters is
Chapters.
crazy.
Fire.
So
Thank you, man.
no doubt. I just wanted to ask you: is there anybody that you didn't work with that you would have liked to work with on your project?
Um,
Like
yeah, I
for
would have liked.
example, you got on Chanel Pearls, you got Jill Scott spitting like she
Hmm.
talking that talk, like eating
Hmm.
pussy and all that. I'm like, wow, like that's Jill Scott. Like that shit is different.
Right. Yeah, that's
You know
how
what
I
I mean?
was. That's how I felt when I heard that motherfucking verse. I was like, sheesh, she got in her bag. You heard?
Right. She got her bag. I
Um,
don't think anybody ever seen her in that light before.
right, right. No, she's incredible, man. She ill. She's ill. Um, I would probably say like I wanted to have like some shit with Drake on there, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna
Mm,
lie, I didn't really reach out. You know what I mean?
Come
Like,
on,
okay.
Conway. Come on, man.
yeah, I
Come
wanted
on,
to, I
machine,
wanted to,
man.
I wanted to give Drake on one of them Derringer beats or something, man. Like, Jersey, though, I met him, what I mean, a couple of times, and it's just like always like love and shit. And we communicate and stuff, in the
Hmm.
socials, and when we like, I met him and seen him at Puff House a couple times and shit like that. So it's love, and he got love for this Buffalo shit too. So I wanted to have that, but I ain't gonna lie, like I didn't really reach out and be like, yo, let's do something. You know what I mean? Like everybody that's on my tape, like, I fuck with Tip in real life. You feel me? I fuck with Wayne. Like Wayne pulls me in. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I know what you on this
Right.
album, nigga. Y'all niggas fire. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with me and Jill Scott communicating and kick it a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? About just she been gave us our flowers. Like, yo, that Griselda shit is everything to me, type shit. Like y'all making me have that feeling back. So like
Wow.
all the artists is kind of like motherfuckers that I fuck with for real, and I fuck with Drake for real, but I just didn't want to come off as like one of them niggas that just, you know how I be, bro. I get frustrated over shit like that. Like every time a nigga see me or talk to me, talking some music shit or some rap shit, like my mind is beyond rap. You know what I mean? Like yeah, I'm an MC and I do music, man, but I'm like a businessman. You know what I mean? I'm about
Right.
my business first. So, I just don't be like, you know what I mean? Sometimes you don't want a nigga talking your ear off on some music shit. So I just be just like hit bro up, give him his flowers and you know what I mean? Just, let him know it's on real nigga time. You probably got a million niggas hitting you up asking you for that verse. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I,
Like
I,
it'll happen when it's supposed to, you know what I'm saying? And I believe it will.
Exactly.
now I gotta understand, like, Conway is a real hood nigga. I've heard stories. I've heard, you know what I mean? So how you've been in the game for a minute now, but how did you adapt to this industry stuff now? Because sometimes I tell people all the time you could get blinded by the lights, but it seems like you're not getting to that point to get blinded by all this industry shit.
Yeah, man. Honestly, I'm just really learning now and understanding how to really navigate through the industry stuff. You know what I mean? Before, like I was just so hard pressed on just being elite with my pen. Like I used to be telling Wes and shit all the time, like, yo, gun, like I'm just worried about just let me just be surgical with this pen, bro. Like I ain't worried about none of that shit. Fuck them meetings and them offices and all that. You go to the meeting. I ain't going. I'm in the lab, bro. You know what I mean? I just wanted to keep my blade sharp because I thought that's really what it was all about. And as I learned, man, it's really more than that, man. It's bigger than just being, you know, having ill lyrics. Like that's a bonus and a plus in this era. Nowadays, you don't even really got to be nice. You could just if your hustle is on point and you know what I mean, you working strategically and smart. Like nigga, you can man, you see it all the time. A lot of these artists, man, they're not in the game because they want to be on Mount Rushmore and like niggas don't care about being lyrical. Niggas just like, nigga, I'm here to get the bag. That's why like niggas be coming out one or two songs and niggas got 10 chains on and money phones shit to their ear because
Yeah,
they figured
Right.
out a way to navigate through the business and get the spread. You know what I mean? Get that bag. They put the bag first. I was a nigga that was putting my lyrics first and not
hmm
thinking the bag. So like I kind of got like the short end of the stick when it came to like the splits and the percentages and the bags and the money and all that shit. I wasn't concerned. So I didn't know what I was getting into. So that's what I'm saying. Like now I've learned like now, like man, everybody ain't gonna operate on real nigga time, the street nigga real. Like you gotta turn that. You gotta when you walk in that office, you gotta leave that shit outside, and it's about business, and you can't be in your feelings because everybody ain't moving like you or real like you is, and you know what I'm saying. So
yeah.
it's definitely difficult, but I'm learning now. I'm just learning. It ain't like overnight shit. I had to learn that the hard way by not getting the bag I should have been getting. You know what I'm saying?
And it's a lot. And I know you came at a good time. I know that I've been grinding for a minute, but like you said, it's kind of crazy that you've seen this era, and I know that you talk to the OGs and how they had the struggle of making a whole bunch of money. You can accumulate a whole bunch of bags now in so many different platforms. You know what I mean? Like y'all sell merch. Y'all merch be crazy. You know what I mean? The concerts y'all do, like I would never think, you know what I mean, that rappers would have murals, you know what I mean, alive. You know what I mean? You have like countless murals everywhere. Is that
Right.
shocking right now? Like, is it crazy? Because I know you always, you know what I mean. Now it's more common for you, but what kind of experiences it is? Because coming from the hood and a fan coming up to you like, "Yo, Machine, what up?" And you like, "Yo, all right, all right." I know you have people
Yeah.
that's on go time. You like, chill,
Yeah.
chill. They got it.
Yeah. Nah, man, it's that took some getting used to, you know what I'm saying? But honestly, man, I just be so I just be overwhelmed with, the appreciation, and the love, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, coming from, my city, nigga, we ain't really get that love like for our cry, like from anything music or none of that shit. Like our shit, we always felt overlooked, you know what I'm saying? And like I got my first mural. Some niggas painted that shit, and I want to say like Phoenix or something like that. This was like maybe 2015, 2016, and this shit was like, man, a gang of them shits now all over the world. Like, that shit, bro. That
Wow.
shit, I still can't. You know what I mean? I be like, wow, bro. Like I
That's
be
love.
seeing, the tattoos, and you know what I mean, and niggas tattooing my album covers and shit on my pictures on them. You know what I mean? It's like I really realizing now that I became like some somebody that's like important in their lives, man. Art inspires art, man. You know what I mean? That's how I take it. And I love them. I love them motherfuckers for that, man. I love my fans, man. Shit
one of
crazy.
one of my favorite records is and I'm not gonna hold you is God don't make mistakes. Like in, you really detail, certain situations. Like what if, you know what I mean? If you didn't go there and this, it kind of was like spooky, like how you was, making that record. How long did that take you to make that record? Because you really broke everything down to, you getting into the squabble, everything, and going to the hospital and just going through certain things.
Shit, I did that shit. I did that shit in like about an hour, my nigga. Not even like I just was in my bag. I heard that beat. I heard that beat and that shit just took me. You know what I'm saying? And I just, man, like a lot of times when I'm recording, I don't even be like writing shit down. You feel me? I just listen to the beat over and over. And then like I got it. I'm locked in, yo, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? And I just go in my shit. And that was one of them special days right there where I just was like, I was in rare form. Like that shit was just spilling out. You know what I mean? When you talking
Yeah.
the truth and it's easy when you know what I mean? Niggas gotta think long, long and hard, pause on like when you trying to come with the cat, the lies, and niggas be having in their bars. Like that's bullshit.
God
You know
said the
what I'm
cat, the lies. You gotta let me watch this movie right here. And
yeah, you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm
Fabrication.
saying? I gotta think of something like what I could say that's ill. Yeah, nigga, I sold 50 bricks and Fendi duffel. You know what I mean? Some shit
yeah,
like, all right, bro. You know what I mean? But
nah,
when
yeah,
it's the truth, it come out is easy because shit, I'm just you know what I mean? What they call that shit? Reminiscing. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Just putting it back.
Recollecting.
Yeah, putting your life on it with the pen. I mean, without the pen though. Conway, man, I always love the covers y'all provide, man. Like this
Mhm.
the artwork for this. Who is that in the artwork?
That's my son. That's my oldest son.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
crazy. So
Yeah.
he's telling you like, yo, dad, yeah, that one is hot right there.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's like my son really, he ain't really into like, my son, man, he a real good kid, man. He just be, in his lane, like doing what he like to do. He real into like tech and science and shit like that. You know what I mean? So like
Okay.
he don't really be even like understanding the type, like, bro, you on billboards in the middle of Times Square, bro. You know what I'm
So
saying? He don't really understand, you know what I'm saying, the impact of what I just did for him, you know what I'm saying? And that's good. He ain't really with the fame. He like me. You know what I mean? We ain't really with the, being in the spotlight and the scene and all that shit. We ain't, you know what I mean? We ain't I ain't really like that. He ain't really like that. He don't go around telling his friends like, yeah, this is my dad, you know what I mean? Showing them the stuff and all that shit. He don't want that kind of attention, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning. But I was just me. When I did that cover, I just wanted to kind of like, I just was thinking of ways that I could tell my story, like in just a picture, the entire you know, my whole childhood, my struggle. And it's like I was really, you know, 14 selling crack. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
real talk. Like I was in the 8th grade selling crack. You know what I'm saying? Like on a corner, all that, like making bread. Like you feel me?
It's
Yeah.
crazy, Conway.
Tea
Like
going and shit. Yeah.
now, I said it's
Yeah.
crazy, like what you said. And me and Damage talk about that because Damage is
okay.
from that era. I'm from that era. You from that era, and I feel like this generation right here, like I felt like I was a grown man at like 13. Like I'm going to parties.
Right.
I'm getting the
Right.
fake ID. Like them
Right.
summers. Come on,
Right.
Conway. Them summers was long.
Yeah.
Like
That's a
Yeah.
fact, nigga. You know what I mean? We nigga drinking 40s and motherfucking Henny and shit. Niggas 15, smoking Phillies, Dutches and shit, nigga. You know what I
Right.
mean? Niggas had to grow up early. Like we was forced because we was in that era where like, you know, a lot of us that was born in like 82, 83, all that age, like shit, nigga. Not and my especially in my city, my hood, like nigga, your moms was smoking.
mm,
Your father was in jail
Mm.
or dead. Your brothers and older brothers and shit was in the streets. A lot of us was raised by grandma. And our
yeah,
grandmas ain't really have like no, no education or no good. Like they was doing the best they can. It was 6, 10 of us in the house at grandma's house in a 3-bedroom. You know what I mean?
Facts.
All my uncles and shit. Like that was the upbringing. So for a lot of niggas in the hood and from that era, and like so we was forced to kind of be, we was forced to mature a little faster. Even like, I know some of us probably can relate to like having like sisters and shit, like who was like, the big sister ironing our school clothes and cooking our
Yeah.
breakfast and our food and shit, walking us to the school bus, and she only 16. Shit like
Yeah.
that, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
we was just forced to be in kind of survival mode a lot earlier. Nowadays, kids today don't really gotta go through that. Like my son just like to just chill and be on his VR. You know what I mean? I couldn't
Yeah.
imagine my son doing what I was doing at 15. You know what I'm saying? I dropped out then at 16. Feel
Yeah,
me?
man. 16, you was grown. It was over.
Yeah. I was in jail. I
Yeah.
went to jail by then and all type of shit. So my son, he totally opposite. And a lot of the kids nowadays, and this just like total opposite. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? To that.
Damn it.
Just to kind of segue off of what you just said, I noticed on your social media page, Instagram, you put up some old clips of yourself, just like starting from your beginning stages of doing music. What would your older self now? What advice would you give to your younger self, if there would be any advice? I know maybe you won't change anything, but like what type of advice would you give yourself? Because I know when you first started, you probably didn't foresee everything that's happening now.
Actually, I did. I
Okay.
did. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody around me, like my mom, my family, my uncles, like niggas will tell you this is the type of shit I was talking, you know what I'm saying? At 14, 15. Like nigga, I'm gonna be the illest nigga in the game. I'm gonna be doing it. I'm watching how I do it. I'm gonna get Jay on the song. I'm gonna be on the joint with Jay-Z, with Kiss. Watch, I'm gonna fuck these niggas up. Why niggas watch when they hear me though? Like we be listening to niggas albums
Hmm.
and shit. Like, man, watch when they hear me. And my niggas will be my mom and my people in my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? My aunt, I call her my mom because she was, she held me down, like kind of like raised me, you know what I'm saying? Kind of when my mom's wasn't around. And she would always like, no, yeah, that's right. You gonna be wait till they hear you, you know what I'm saying? So I always had this belief, like, nigga, I watch. This shit gonna be crazy. I'm gonna take them watch. My shit gonna be number one. Niggas ain't gonna be able to fuck with me. This shit gonna be the biggest shit ever. I would always just talk like that to niggas, and a lot of niggas like, all right, well, all right, you know what I mean? We'll see.
Yeah.
But
Well,
what you were saying earlier, what you just said to begin your question, if I had any advice, I would tell my younger self would probably be uh, hustle smarter, not harder.
Mm.
Educate yourself, you know what I mean, on a business, you know what I mean? The business, you gotta have the literacy, man, to navigate through this industry. Had I put that first and focused on that, I probably would have been in a lot sooner and been a lot richer had I not, put all that shit on the back seat and just like put so much stock and I was just rapping like, nigga, I'm gonna be nice. I wouldn't even be going to the meetings and shit, bro. Like I
wow.
just like shit. Go ahead, Wes. Like shit. I don't know what they talking. Let me know. Shit. I don't even want to think. And
Right.
I learned like just doing a lot of shit as years go on, different sit downs and deals and shit. Like man, it's best to kind of be in the driver's seat and be on the same page with your team and shit on what you got going on and understand what you reading, what you signing yourself up for. You know what I'm saying?
That's
You
dope,
just
man.
gotta be smarter. Like if I got a meeting, like say, you know what I'm saying, Def Jam or somebody wanna take a meeting with me about, you know what I'm saying, potentially doing a deal, right?
Hmm.
Whoever the nigga is interviewing me, like I don't know, already been up. I'm Googling him, I'm reading up on him, I'm learning, I know shit about him. And they did already. So when I walk in there, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, it's like I'm already, I'm learning that now though. I wish
Yeah,
I'd have
yeah.
knew that earlier. You know what I
Early
mean?
in the
Shit
game.
might have,
Yeah.
yeah, I might would have happened, but at the same time, God don't make mistakes. Like I might not, there might be time. This might be the perfect time for me. I might not have been the
Exactly.
best for me to do my shit back then. You know what I'm saying? So I don't complain. But if I had any advice, it'd be that, man. Just work, focus on it, man. Learn this shit. Raps is secondary, man. Money is necessary. Big told you that. You know
That's a
what I mean?
fact.
Facts. I gotta ask one more question, then I'm gonna let them get they're coming in now. My question to you, I don't know everybody asks about who's your top 5 rappers, but
Mhm.
man, my argument is being Queens, especially in the barbershop about you, is like they like, yo, Conway, man, his punchlines and his sometimes you get crazy with the punchlines, man. You go over dudes' heads. Who's your top 3 punchline rappers? Don't put you in it. Top 4. Fuck that machine. Top 4.
Mm. I might say uh Kiss,
Okay.
Wayne. Yeah, Kiss, Wayne. Um, I'm gonna say I ain't gonna lie. That nigga 38 Special got some punchlines for your ass. Real talk,
Okay.
pause. That motherfucker crazy with it. Then he's crazy with the punches too.
Yeah.
It's, you know what I mean? It's probably more than I'm thinking. Like, let me see my top 4. Kiss, Wayne, uh,
2
and
more.
Cole,
2 more.
J. Cole. J. Cole is nice with it. Cole is nice with it too. And I'm gonna probably say all time or like out right now.
Nah, just 5.
That's a
Like,
lie.
yeah. I mean, I would say I would put Banks in there too. You know what I mean?
Banks, I gotta put Banks in there. Gotta put Banks. That's right there. You know what I'm
What about
saying?
what about Fab?
Wayne. Yes, my bad. My bad, Fab. My bad, Fab. I don't nigga gonna text me like, oh word. Hey yo, nah, that's a fact, man. Top 4 right there. Banks, Wayne, Kiss, Fabulous. In whatever order.
Wow, that's
See,
dope.
That's
I ain't
solid.
really know no
That's
type.
solid.
See me, like I like punchlines and fuck with the punchlines and shit. I'll be more impressed like with the entendres, niggas who got them double and triple entendres. That'd be the shit that'd be like, ooh, he said that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I'd be in more like, yeah. 'Cause I had to battle a lot of the punchline rap niggas back in the day, and I used to be fucking them niggas up. So them niggas used to be trying to come at my top, and I used to. So I got a little disdain towards some punchline niggas. Nigga, I'm in a group with Benny and them. Nigga, I got to. I'm tired of them niggas with them ill ass punchlines, nigga. Stay
Yeah.
in my light.
Well, I appreciate that. Well, I'm gonna introduce a couple of people in the room.
Yeah. No question. I'm
Um,
here.
Definitely.
Now just
This
pour
is
me a shot. I'm listening though.
all right. What you drinking, man? Come on, tell me what you drinking, brother.
Oh man, these niggas got me on some motherfucking Casamigo, motherfucker
Oh,
Blanco.
oh man, that's the devil right there, man.
Right.
That should get that shit. I don't even. I was doing a party Saturday actually, and if you go on my page, I'm on the top of a fucking balcony, DJing, and I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, the owner was like, yo, you gotta tell him to get off the balcony, yo, bro. I'm gonna send you that clip, bro. I was
It
wilding.
sound about right. It sound about right. Nigga,
Well, we
this shit
got.
about might have a nigga rob a liquor store tonight. Fucking with this shit.